All right, so here it goes. And so here it is. We live in an era our ancestors wouldn't recognize, fathom, or in their more sober moments, wish upon us. So little of the ugliness we live through now. Wake up the bone memory of the beauty of how we lived then. And yet the same mystery endures. How do we engage with each other in a way that creates more beauty in the world, not less? How do we use our tongue so that it serves life instead of empire? How do we speak in a way that courts instead of seduces? All these generations away from the hearth fire of your last healthy and well ancestor are the same three beautiful mysteries needing to be braided together in our little human lives: effectiveness, ethics, and beauty. Effectiveness is the ability to build a table that one could eat at. That's no small thing. You have to know what kind of wood to use, where to find that wood, when and how to harvest it. You need tools and to know how to use them. You need to know where and how to join the pieces. You need the skill and capacity to deliver on the vision you have of the table. And then there's the strange mathematics of the thing. You need to know the angles and how much weight a thing can bear. You need to know how to sand and smooth the thing. Ethics is when that skill is employed to make a table that can seat your people so that more might be fed, not only by what is placed on the table, but by who is at the table. Ethical behavior creates the table and the chairs for beauty to appear at as the honored guest. When we behave deeply ethically, we make a table and beauty has a chance to appear amongst us. Our willingness to honor the beauty of others, their deep nobility, and refuse to prey on them, even when that would be easy to do, is what plants the seeds of worthiness in them. And beauty, well, there's all kinds of beauty. But you remember the first human beauty you experienced, didn't you? You fell in love, and you didn't have the capacity to hold a beauty that big, and so you lost it. But it pierced your heart, and in that little niche, there sits a candle always burning in the name of that one. Then there's the human beauty that we add to the world that no other creatures do. That's our particular smallness. That grand beauty who makes life so worthwhile, the beauty who all of our beauty imitates, she left the marketplace a long time ago, spooked by the fast-talking, neon-lit, strip-mall, billboarded antibiotic sterility that took over decades ago. Where does beauty go in a troubled time? To the edges. She's not gone, but she's not exactly here either. Beauty might not appear right away, but when we engage others with our deep regard and respect, she often appears drawn like a butterfly to a flower. I think this big beauty admires our skillfulness, is drawn to our nobility, and fed by the human beauty we make. This might be how we feed her. Ethics is the willingness to practice courtship instead of seduction. Barbara Goodrich Dunn once wrote, "When people flatter you, they're paying you for what they're about to take." That's seduction. It feels so good when it's happening, and the betrayal is so immense afterwards. You usually don't know you've been seduced until you hear the latch click shut on the gate and the hooves of your prized horse as the thief rides away with it. Martin Prechtel, in his book Rescuing the Light, put it so beautifully. Like wild horses, anything you chase will always run away. Don't pursue love. Don't chase peace. Don't pursue the holy or God. Don't chase after what you want. You'll spook them, and they will always run faster than you can. You can't catch them. But what would happen if you did catch them? They'd be terrified of you and hate your presumptuous arrogance that you deserve love, peace, in the presence of the holy. Instead of chasing to possess, better to learn the deepest and marvelous details of all those wild horses and things you would capture, and then promising never to capture them. Find out what each of these things loves the most. Then make a feast of gift-giving to that thing, and learn to call God, love, or peace, or wild horses by singing beauty to them in a way that they would love the most. Leave the offerings. Don't stare at them if they come. Don't try to get them to stay. Thank them for allowing you to be in their rare presence. Then maybe in the process you might become worth knowing. Maybe you shall have learned how to admire and serve what you do not need to possess and enslave to serve you. Then you might become a real person. Close quotes. That's what ethics, protocol, and the old etiquettes are. approaches that grow our capacity to hold beauty. Ethics is the scaffolding, the timber frame, the bone house of that big beauty. Its sturdiness is what tells beauty it's safe to approach. Ethics is the barn that the injured and insulted horse of big beauty, if we're very lucky, might choose to live in from time to time. See if you can go into the field where she's gone after one too many betrayals and crouch down and wait for her to come to you. Or understood differently, ethics, etiquette, protocol is what beauty looks like in the human world. The antique traditions of our land-based ancestors obeying the laws of hospitality is the way that beauty appears between people. It's the willingness to pour the drink for your guest first before yourself, to toast the arrival of them to your table, to feed them before asking who they are, where they come from, or where they're going. It's bringing a gift with you when you go to visit someone. Our human attempts, most of them failures, to bring beauty into the world is what makes us beautiful and worthy of claiming as good ancestors by future generations. Or understood differently still, without the heart of beauty, ethics becomes outdated policy, lifeless rules, and traditions that strangle the flow of goodwill between people. Beauty is the fundament. For every scheme we're thinking of bringing into the market, we might ask, is this as beautiful as it could be? Will the result of this be more beauty or less? Will the beauty of those I encounter be affirmed? Will the market be more beautiful or less in future generations? But who is this wild horse who comes? Who is this mysterious guest? No one really knows for sure. But you can know them from the consequence of their comings and goings. When beauty arrives, you want to keep going. Your heart is somehow mysteriously fed. It's not clear if beauty undoes us or does us. But when the beauty of the world goes and the ugliness of empire appears, we yearn for her. Beauty is the world. Ugliness is what we've done to her. Maybe it's like this. Effectiveness makes sure feeding happens. Ethics makes sure others get fed. Beauty makes sure that what's feeding you gets fed. To say it differently still, our little human beauty that we make with our hands and speak with our tongues is our way of feeding the big beauty who's been feeding us all along. And we can engage with others in the market square of our mutual lives in a way that calls and conjures that larger, mysterious beauty. That kind of beauty is the food of the soul and the soil of all real culture. She's not just a human want, she's a human need. She's what makes worthwhile. Beauty is our oldest friend and deepest love.